We will.
Meet 18-year-old Devin Johnson, a cold-blooded killer who has just realized that his crimes were caught on camera. And despite his lies,
You fired those shots that killed that boy. I did not do nothing to that boy. I don't know him.
Devin is about to receive the biggest reality check of his life.
The shit you see on TV, facial recognition, all that shit, it's true. It really works. It's unbelievable.
You got one shot at this, and you about to piss it away.
At 1:50 p.m. on September 22nd, 2022, Tyshawn Smalls pulled into a car wash on Bay Road in Socastee, South Carolina, completely unaware that this would be the last stop he'd ever make. Because just moments later, another vehicle pulled up alongside him and unleashed a barrage of gunfire aimed directly at Tyshawn. Within minutes, panicked calls flooded the Horry County Police Department, reporting the shooting. But when first responders arrived, they ran into a major problem. Both Tyshawn and the shooter were gone. According to witnesses, the shooter sped off while someone who knew Tyshawn drove him to a nearby Sonic drive-in, which was an odd decision considering he had just been shot. By 2:45 p.m., Tyshawn was found and taken to Grand Strand Hospital, but despite efforts to save him, he would die from his gunshot wounds, leaving officers with two simple questions: who killed him, and why? Fortunately, the first part was easy to figure out. Using a combination of surveillance footage and license plate readers, investigators determined that the shooter was driving an older model Lexus, one tied to 18-year-old Devin Johnson. While detectives continued searching for Devin, they found the Lexus abandoned in Columbia, South Carolina, riddled with bullet holes from the inside out. 2 months later, on November 10th, 2022, Devin was finally found and brought in for an interview. Now detectives were determined to find out the truth and get a confession out of Devin. The following footage has been provided by the Horry County Police Department.
The reason you're down here today is because you've been charged with murder. Okay, of Tyshawn Smalls. I don't know if you heard us talking or anything out there, but I'd like to get your side of the story, because you really don't have no history. You don't come off to me as a murderer, a killer, out like for hire or anything. I'm trying to figure out that afternoon if things escalated.
I'm trying to figure out what's going on, for one in general, because I don't know.
Well, you were supposed to be meeting him to fight, in my understanding. He challenged you to a fight, told you to meet you at the car wash, and then you pull in your car. You put the passenger side window down. You don't have the right angle when you're leaving, and then you have to put the passenger side rear window down, and you fire through the passenger side rear window.
When did this happen?
Give me the date. On September 22nd, 2022. Car wash, the old car wash there on Bay Road.
Okay, so I wasn't even in South Carolina. The 20th, I was already gone. My grandfather died on the 23rd. His funeral was on the 7th. So,
okay.
Tell me.
Well, I got your car. I got you.
Yeah.
And I got Baby Hennessy's phone in that damn parking spot. That's where they at. Now,
okay.
So what you're trying to tell me is Baby Hennessy took your car. Is that what you're telling me?
I didn't say none of that. I'm just saying that where I was.
I know where you were. We got you on video. We've been hunting you since then. As soon as we could ID that driver,
they let them know they got
what
got.
I want to know, though, I already know what happened. I know it was you, and I know you were there. What I want to know is, was it intentional for trying to kill him, or were you just trying to scare him off because of Baby Hennessy?
I don't know what you're talking about.
The Baby Hennessy that cops keep mentioning isn't some exotic drink. It's Devin's girlfriend.
Shit.
And right before Devin's interview, she had her own sit-down with
calling her
officers,
Baby Hennessy,
where she
though?
revealed two very important details. First, while Devin may have gotten her pregnant, she was also seeing another man, Tyshawn Smalls, the same man that Devin jumped and murdered in cold blood. This is why the detective mentions that the two originally planned to meet up for a fight. The second is that
check
she
it
had
out. He might have been talking some big shit. Who knows? But I guess man, this is a whole messed up situation. But look, don't fight y'all baby mother's boyfriend, man. And please don't do it over jealousy. Please don't do it over jealousy. Because please don't do it over jealousy, because she ain't gonna do nothing but go find another one. And you gonna be in jail. What you gonna hear about that one in jail?
Her phone to Devin sometime in July and never got it back. This was backed up by Devin's own mom, who confirmed that Devin didn't even have a phone of his own and was using his girlfriend's. When officers checked cell tower data, they found the phone at the car wash at the exact time of the shooting, making it nearly impossible for the shooter to be anyone else besides Devin. Although Devin might try to deny all of this, he doesn't know just how much evidence is really stacked up against him, because this is just the tip of the iceberg.
I got proof of where you're at too.
Yeah.
Because there's cameras everywhere. Got your car pulling in the parking lot.
And look, bruh. You know what I hate about these situations, though? I hate that they can say this time, but it's kind of a strategic thing to do, because it's better for me to just show you. But look, it's better for me to just tell you I know this and I know this and that, because you might give us more information once we say, all right, we know. I would show some things where, though, I don't know if they can do it or not, but I would show some pictures like, yo, this is you, and we know that you got out of this car and that car. Now, if you want to sit up here and keep continuously lie, I'm not going to do nothing but sit back and let you gain your own little charge. But other than that, bro,
got the car pulling out of the parking lot. Okay.
I would show you that I already know.
Enough of the BS. Just we want to know why. Why you?
And if you wanted to kill him,
you can't deny you were there, because we all know you were there.
Yeah, I don't, because I told you where I was.
Okay.
Show me I was there.
We're going to show you that in the trial. In about a year and a half is when you'll see that. That's about how long it's going to take to get you to trial, on average. Okay, so you want to play around, you're going to find out. We're trying to give you a chance.
Cameras every place you go. Every place you go. There's plate readers every place you go. We track your plate, we track you. We know where you are. The shit you see on TV, facial recognition, all that shit, it's true. It really works. It's unbelievable. You cannot do anything without being followed.
And, I mean, you drove out to Columbia. Right afterwards, we got you on the license plate readers.
Look, you seen that shit on his face. This is what he said.
Right afterwards, we got you
how
on the license plate readers. Leaving that night.
How the hell you know
that?
That?
You passed Galvin's Ferry.
So I want to know, like I just told you, I'm not from here, so why would I be in Columbia?
Like, because you was on the run. You just murdered somebody. You 18 and you scared.
No, you don't. I just told you where I was and what was going on around that time.
So you've been on the run all this time when you had an alibi?
He thought because it was in another state, he could get away with it.
I told you where I was. My grandfather passed away on the 23rd. His funeral was on the 7th. I was in Connecticut.
So we must have the wrong car then.
Yeah.
And the wrong person.
No,
and the wrong baby Hennessy. Right.
Okay.
I mean, is that wrong too? Were you your baby daddy? I mean, she's carrying your child, isn't she? You don't know?
Females do wild stuff, brother. Man, I used to talk to that girl. I don't talk to her, so.
Tell me what happened.
I did. I told you exactly where I was.
You was in
Connecticut.
Where I was. You were in Connecticut. How'd you get there?
My friend came and got me.
Yeah?
Yep.
Okay. Who's your friend?
I don't have to tell you all that.
It's your alibi, dude. It's your alibi. Give me his name. Let me run the tag readers from here up to Connecticut, because they're all over the place, everywhere on the highway. Hey. How'd you get there? You drove, right? He drove. What route did you take? Don't know, or don't want to tell me?
I don't know. It's just a straight shot to Connecticut. I really don't know. I was asleep most of the ride anyway, so.
Well, I'll tell you, Galvin's Ferry, 501 to 95. 95 all the way up to the Jersey Turnpike. Take the Jersey Turnpike, cross George Washington Bridge. After you cross the George Washington Bridge, then you travel normally 95 until you get to, I think it's I-85 or I-80. I can't remember which route. But then you cut across towards Rhode Island. And then you cut up, and they've got a tag reader about every 3 or 4 miles. And if you'll give me his information, I'll get his tag and I'll check it and see. I'll watch the video and see if you're in the car. I'll be the first one to go tell the judge I'm wrong.
I don't know The car wasn't his car. It was a family member car. I don't know.
Well, we can find that out, can't we? We call.
Yes, I can.
Let's clarify your alibi. But the reason you can't do that is because there ain't no alibi. You were there. The phone you've been using was there. You're on video.
Female phone. So show me I'm on video, sir, please.
We will. We will. When it comes time to trial, or your lawyer wants it, then we'll go ahead and do it.
Where's your car anyway?
Can you tell me where my car? Where is my car?
Where is it?
Where is you?
You're
tell me
not,
where
you're
my
not
car
worried
is.
about your car?
I've been wanting to know where my car was, cause like I said.
But you never filed a police report, did you?
Yeah.
I didn't know my car was gone. I didn't know where the hell my car was. I was in Connecticut. What are you talking about? I just told you that.
Where'd you park your car last?
What's it called? I think it's called Gale Acres. I think I love
Where's
that.
that?
It's like this little what's in it? Cause I ain't gonna lie, me and my mother was not living in the house we was. We
When'd
had
you
moved
park
out
it
that
there?
house. You said when did I park it
Yeah.
there? Right before I left. What you mean? I was sleep. I used to stay in my car.
You sleep in your car?
Yeah, I was staying in my car, and I had left my car there.
The
So
pile of search warrants on all these phones. God knows how many phones I've got now that we've done what they call CDRs on, and got locations. Okay, and it's showing the phone you were using there as well at the exact same time when this occurred, along with the video with your car. And then we get a hit on the car in Columbia. We go up there, me and him, and we find the car with bullet holes from the inside out.
Okay. So you telling me that as in what?
I'm telling you what we got, and all I wanted to know was this an accident? Did we know what happened? We want to know, was this...
I don't know what happened because I just told you I was in there. Yeah, I keep telling you I'm there.
I'm going to go take a walk for a minute. Hang out for a little bit.
And you know what's crazy? They'll do all this and not have evidence on you. It's just screwing with
The
your
only truth
mind.
to come out of Devin's mouth is that he lived in his car because, according to court documents, he was homeless at the time. For now, though, the bad cop who spent the last 10 minutes grilling him steps out of the room. And in walks Detective Greg, the good cop. Detective Greg has spent the past 2 months talking to Devin's mom, and during those conversations, she revealed a significant amount of incriminating information against her own son.
That is fucking terrible.
I've spoken with your mother through this. And from speaking with your mother, I understand some of the things that you and her have experienced or gone through and her situation and everything else now. And I can only imagine as a mom how much she loves you. Because I know how much my mother loves me, and I know how much I love my kids and what I would do for them. Which is why you're going to hear this going off constantly, because my wife is eating me up right now about them. But Devin, there is a copious amount of information, a large amount of information.
Man, we don't want to hear your wife texting you.
Saying you're in Connecticut alone is not going to make this go away or make it any easier. Now look, now if you want to say, I'm going to stick to my story and y'all, okay. But at 18, and from speaking with your mom, who has expressed to me during the times that I've spoken to her, how much she cares for you, and she doesn't have to even say it. I mean, she's your mom. She has said and done things that have proven to me that she cares about you, even if those are things that I did not appreciate because they didn't help us. I don't want to see, I don't know, are you your mama's only child? Devin, I'm not looking to put a woman who's already in a rough spot in life in a position where her only child at 18 years old doesn't just throw away a small part of his life, but throws away a huge chunk of it. Especially, I don't know what you think of her or not. I've been married 3 times in my life. Those are the 3 that I married. Those aren't the ones that were before, in the middle, and well, not after, because I'm still married.
Damn, you love 3 motherfucking times
There ain't
and
no
you
woman
still
on this
can't get it right?
on this earth that is worth any of that. And
After
I
the
don't know
first
what you
and
think about her.
second,
Maybe
bro,
you're in love with her
done.
and you ain't going to listen to me, but I'm going to tell you right now, that chick is trouble. And I've been around a lot of trouble in my life.
Oh, so she's a problem.
You know what? You know what good people do? Good people that society says, hey, we think that this person has made a mistake. We think that there's a lot of good in this person. We think that this person can go on and carry on a productive life. They say, hey, I made a mistake. Good people make mistakes all the time, Devin. Bad people don't make mistakes. Bad people do bad things and then say, I love doing bad things. Those people are not the people that a community is going to gather around and say, hey, you know, we need to stick up and support for this person. You're 18. Maybe you've already made a decision as to what you want to do or what you want to be. If you want to be good or bad. I don't know anything about you. I saw a video of you. You had a traffic stop like 2 weeks before this happened, driving that car and everything else. And I don't remember what she goes by Baby Hennessy. I don't remember what her real name is. It was Brittany or something different. I don't remember. I know she was there. There was another guy there and another girl. I didn't grow up down here. But I can tell you, I weren't much different at 18 than what you are. But I had the benefit of older people speaking with me, and not all of them were good people. And the conversation they had was, if you're going to be bad, you're going to have to be all bad. You're going to have to be bad from the get-go, and you're going to have to be bad forever, Devin.
How'd you get there? Did you drive, fly, ride a bus, get a ride from somebody?
Yeah, right.
Okay. And that person you don't want to give the name of, right? Okay. But we can go ahead and call your mama right now. She's going to confirm since the 20th.
Call on the phone right now.
Because if she lies and we can put her in that lie, we're going to put her in jail too. You understand that, right? You guys, let's do it.
Have Greg do it. Greg's been the one talking to Mom.
Yeah, bring it back. Y'all can bring the phone in?
No, hold time. Let me go talk with
He'll
her.
try to get his mother locked up. He said if you don't, she lies around with you, she can get locked up. He said call her right now.
For the next several minutes, Devin makes small talk while the detective steps out to get Detective Greg, the one who spoke with Devin's mom. And once he finally enters the interrogation room, Devin will have a bomb dropped on him.
Hey, Devin. I spoke to your mother just now, and I spoke to her not too long after we identified you. And I can tell you her answer today is the same answer that she gave before. Now, initially she hesitated because I think she was going to lie for you. But your mama is not going to put herself in a position, because I would charge her. Because what she told me then and what she has clarified for me again today was that after that happened, she did not know where you were and that she was concerned for your safety. She hadn't heard from you.
Okay, and
so that whole... No, what you had said was that she knew you were in Connecticut. And
after the fact that I told her.
And she didn't. She says that she did not know that you were in Connecticut at that time. She said it to me 2 or 3 days after this happened, after we identified you. And I called your mama, and she said it to me again today, because she knows that she is not going to be able to lie after I have her original phone call recorded. I promise you, not that I would want to, that she would end up being charged as well. I would not put your mom in that position. I would hope that you would not put your mom in that position. Hey, Devin, I mean, I'll tell you now, I'm ready. He can go.
Yeah,
he can stay
I was
there
going
for
to
as
ask
long as he wants.
you, you gave me parole for DJJ. You gave me Priscilla, right?
Boy, that's a crazy job, bro. I can't deal with that every day.
Alright.
Down with no, just don't want to just own up to it
you ain't got nothing else you
and
can
just
think
accept
of right
it.
now that
It's over
might
with,
help me
brother.
clear your name.
I told you. You got it right there. Call it.
It's over with, brother.
I mean, you seem like a pretty respectful dude. You really do.
I am.
I mean,
October 7th. So you were in Connecticut on October 7th. So where were you on September 22nd?
10% second. I was already in Connecticut.
You were in Connecticut. How long have you been in Connecticut for?
I told you since I left the night of the 20th. I told you that.
The night. Oh, you left the night of the 20th. You drove up there. You drove your car up to Connecticut. You didn't drive your car. What'd you drive?
I did not have my car.
So how'd you get to Connecticut?
A friend.
Who's your friend?
I don't gotta say all that, bro. I really don't.
That's a part of your alibi. So I mean, I would think it'd be kind of important. Because when I have your car that you're known driving, you see it, and your phone number that is sitting right there at the car wash that's messaging the other individual back and forth. Hey, Devin, you know what?
They're on the way.
Just take them. Just take them. Hey, Devin, you'd have done better off coming in here and either telling the truth or telling everybody to go pound sand. Buddy, it's your life. It's your 18. I hope what you don't end up with is in trial by the time you're 20 and end up spending as much time as you spent outside as a young man on the inside for just not being honest. Your mother knows you're safe. Your mother had no idea where you were on the 22nd. You want to know why? Because your was here, driving your car, getting into a fight over a girl. Okay. All right, whatever. Have a good day, Devin.
Good luck to you.
Well, whenever you're ready.
And mind you, the mother already told some things that,
Ready to roll again, Devin? Ride with me. Come on, let's roll. See, you gotta get to the bathroom? Mm-hmm. Right. I'm gonna allow you to walk down to that bathroom. To the right, to the right, to the right.
yo, sir, I ain't gonna use no bathroom. He just wait, sit and think to himself, what the heck did I just do? But it's too late. Well, you gotta think sometime.